In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Tesla, the stock, but also the company. Because believe me, it's more than just a car company, and I personally feel that it's severely undervalued. So let's get down and let's check out the stock first, and then let's check out the company and see what's to come. So first off, volume is absolutely insane. Tons of people buy and sell this stock, so it should be easy to get in and out of it. For us dividend investors, there's no dividend, so we cannot invest in this if you're thinking it's going to pay you off every single month or every quarter. It's just not. It's a growing company. However, what do we really want to see? Well, we want to see a high beta, which we do see, and then what we also want to see is, of course, insane growth. Its PE ratio has gone down because of its amazing recent earnings call. And as we can see, it's had a little bit of a dip. It's currently trading within a range of around $600 to about $700-ish per share. But anytime that we see any massive growth as we did see here, you're generally going to see a little bit of a pullback. Now, because of the insane growth, it also had an insane pullback. But we can see this multiple times in the past. Anytime that there is insane growth, there's some sideways trading action. And of course, we see that again. I also don't understand why nobody is respecting this fact right here, and that is revenue jumping every single year, and also 2020 being the first earnings positive year for the company. That is huge. That's why it's doing so great recently over the past year, because of its amazing earnings. Obviously, we've had some quarters that are really good, also a quarter that hasn't been so good, but again, the most recent one is absolutely amazing. So what is it when it comes to Tesla? Is it a car company? Is it an electric company? Is it both? Or is it more? Well, let's get down to its basics that it has right now. So of course it has the Model S. The Model S is insane. It has there's a Plaid version, which is like 1,000 and something horsepower. Absolutely insane. I kind of want it. Next is the Model Y. It's the SUV version. Now, when it comes to an SUV, I personally like boxy vehicles like an Escape. So I'm not a huge fan of the looks, but at the same time, I really enjoy the fact that it's a stupidly fast SUV. Then there's the cheaper Model X, as well as the Model 3. And if you're trying to figure out what this all spells, well, there is an S, there's also a Model 3, there's also a Model X, and there's also a Model Y, which spells sexy because their cars are generally pretty sexy. They also have the solar roof, but also they have accessories and solar panels. So obviously the solar roof is starting to roll out. There's more and more companies being able to install the solar roof. Obviously you need to be trained by Tesla to even install it. It also looks just like a regular roof as well. So just altogether, it doesn't have those ugly solar panels that you normally see on roofs that generally look fairly ugly. They're also built to last. So for example, in this nice little graphic that they show us, you can see that, of course, regular old school shingles and tiles will break while the solar roof does not when you smash it with a hammer. And anyone who smashes their roof with a hammer, feel sorry for you. The educational system did not do you well. They also have, obviously, Tesla battery packs, and what basically would happen is the solar power goes in, and then it stores there, and then when you need to use it, it goes out towards your house or to your car to charge your car. They also have a neat little app to be able to tell you how much solar power is coming in, how much solar power is going to the power wall, how much is going towards the home, and then, of course, if you're set up for the grid, you can see how much money you're making off of your electricity company because you're selling them power and they're not selling you any power, which then saves you money and also makes you some money as well. This is also kind of a neat little protection as well, as they say, backup protection. We all know that you can get those battery packs for your computer, and I'm not talking about portable battery packs, I'm talking about what I have in my office, my room as well, where basically it's like a big battery pack like this. That it's not made by Tesla or anything, but it's like a big battery pack, and if the power goes out, it automatically powers my computer so that if I'm editing a video, it just doesn't die. But basically it would be the same thing, but for your whole entire house. They also do have those ugly solar panels as well that they produce. However, they are sleek and durable. They don't look as bad as the old school ones, I guess. They don't look bad at all, to be honest with you. I think the reason why they look better than the old ones is because they're lower profile. You don't see all the mounting brackets underneath, but also it's there's none of these stupid grids that you would see. So I think that it's a little bit better of a design. It doesn't look as ugly. They also do commercial energy. They are essentially setting up solar panels everywhere so that now they have over 1,000 industrial sites in operation, and they're deploying 6 gigawatt hours. Plus, that's just whatever that is. I'm not an electrical person. And 40 plus countries have them installed. They also do have built for scale. Every year, electrical grids around the world are adding more renewable energy. Our grid scale batteries and software controls store and dispatch this energy, creating a more stable and sustainable grid. We can lower life cycle costs and deliver reliable energy for utility companies and developers by combining hardware, software, installation, and service into one integrated system. So as we can see, when it came to Texas, as an example, they were going over to wind power, and when there's no wind power, then there's no power, there's no electricity, which means that you need to borrow from other regions, and if those other regions can't supply you, then you are pretty much screwed. Well, basically that happened also in Australia, and what Elon Musk and Tesla did was to essentially create basically a battery farm of just full of batteries, so that now when it's windy you can store that power. When it's not windy and you don't have any power to go around, you can release that power from the batteries and use essentially then stabilize that grid. However, on top of it all, they have state-of-the-art software that they're also selling and licensing out, so that now it can control all of that without having manual labor doing so. So again, this is not just a car company, is it? So its applications is to essentially optimize and control. And we can see all of the different things that it does right here. I'm not going to read over it. You can pause it and read it yourself if you'd like. But as we can see, we can already see that there are many, many different countries and companies already using this technology. So that goes with my saying that Tesla is not just a car company. Yes, that is the first thing that they produced, and that is the thing that is making them money as of right now, or at least a major part of their income is from cars. However, once they can get these chips and processors able to be put into the cars and able to be put into the battery packs, guess what's next? It's not just going to be a car company, it's going to be a battery company. It's not just going to be a battery company, it's also going to be a solar panel as well as solar roof company. And then essentially it could even turn into a utility company, because now we don't need utilities anymore. We can just rely on Tesla, and if Tesla is providing the power to the utility companies through your house, now you're making money. The utility companies are not making as much money, because in most places now they're paying you more money to supply them with power than what they're actually charging. So basically, when it comes down to it, you're now having a company for yourself when it comes to the solar panels and solar roof. But then on top of it all, they are supplying the utility companies with batteries, battery packs, the software to run all this stuff. They are pretty much the ground level of all of this electric vehicle infrastructure. So even if, as an example, let's say Ford or Chevy or Dodge or whoever, BMW, I don't care, let's say they start leading over top of Tesla in car sales, guess what? It doesn't matter, because that battery technology is being used by the utility companies that are, guess what, also providing power to those Fords and those Dodges and everyone else. And then on top of it, they have software. Guess what? This is not just a car company. This is why I am throwing as much as I can into Tesla right now, because it's on sale and it's got so much potential that it's crazy. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Tesla. It's not just a car company. Any analyst I see on CNBC saying it's a car company, I am literally looking at as the most retarded person in the world. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed my thoughts, even though they may have made you mad, and I'll see you guys again next time.